Okay, so right now in Africa, it's very, very difficult to attract the creme de la creme. And I've sat in the employer role, I've sat in the panelist recruitment roles and everything. And the conundrum is always, how do we attract the creme de la creme? So once you've done your preparation, you're ready to move into an organization. What are the things you'd advise employers to do in order to attract people like you?
So to attract people like me into an organization, first of all, is that the focus has to be on the employee. And the moment you feel comfortable in an organization and you feel that this organization takes me in even as family, you'll work hard to deliver in your particular role. So what employers need to do is, first of all, create an enabling environment for employees to thrive. An enabling environment is not where you structure employees to maybe a strict routine or a fixed way of operating and working. But what you do is that you clearly outline what the employees need to achieve, and you look for different innovative ways for them to achieve their goal. One of them could be maybe they even have flexi hours in some organizations.
That's a big deal, eh?
That's a big deal. And Africa and sub-Saharan Africa still doesn't look at work from that particular angle or lens. They need to see you physically present in an office to know that you're working. Well, that's not really the case of productivity. So to maximize productivity of an employee, you have to look at how well can I make this employee comfortable for them to be able to deliver on their role. If you look at advanced markets like Europe, we have even cases where you bring your own device to work. You don't have to sign up to a laptop to be able to do your work. So you're essentially enabled to work from anywhere. And I think Africa needs to grow in that particular space in terms of how they even treat their employees. So how you absorb and treat employees is very, very key. That's number one. Number two is how you set up your structures in Africa to accommodate executives or people at high levels of job search and absorption. Because what we have is you'll have multinational companies, you'll have big African companies, but they'll want to get expatriates to fill these jobs. Why don't you start searching home before you look outside home?
Do we have the talent at home?
I believe we do, although not to a great extent. And what happens most of the time is that such talent at home gets poached elsewhere, and these people go working in Europe and the US because they don't see themselves being accommodated into the spaces in Africa. So a typical case, you'd go work in the UK, then come back to Africa if the opportunity provides itself to fit into such organizations. But the market landscape has also changed a lot, because now we have so many multinational companies sitting out here in Africa, and they seek to hire local talent, because at the end of the day, if you look at companies situated in Africa, it's people who are going to buy people. So if I'm selling a solution, if I'm positioning a solution from Thomson Reuters, they'll buy it because they look at me as a trusted advisor. And that drives the point home of looking for local talent to fill this particular position.